From Pensacola, Florida, here is
Let me
a
put my headset
middleweight,
on.
a super...
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
So, all the talking's done. Now, let's get down to action.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Nice counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This fight has a real good flow to it. Well done with that counter shot. A straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. We were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They exchange punches. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. Here we go for round two. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
A perfect counter shot. They throw a shot, they get countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter punching. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's not matchmaking.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And now they're right back into the fray.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Beautiful counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. Beautiful counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I promise you, all three. And there's the bell for round three. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won it hands down.
That left hook missed. He threw a punch and just got countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Catch and shoot. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? There's a counter shot. Hook was off target. A perfect counter lands. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The game plan does not seem to be working here. Back at it in round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter. Scores with the counter. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Punch, counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Can't score with that jab. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good counter punch. And that hook misses. That counter shot lands. We're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Nice counter punch. Left hook misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute.
And there's the bell for round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Punch caught him clean. Nobody home with that hook. And perfect counter lands. boxing with the hook. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe raise the bell to start round 6. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Perfect counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through is willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? Do you believe what we are seeing? Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter. Insane action. Don't want to trade shots. Nice counter. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering switch on. Here comes round 7. Well, they got battered last round.
Shit!
Turn their fortunes around.
Bullshit!
It's a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
And he scores with the counter. That left hook missed. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Nice counter shot. Punch, counter punch. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Catch and shoot. That counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Hey, GG.
We'll see how much endurance.
Oh shit, I thought that was it. What the fuck, nigga?
And they're back at it again here in round 8. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship round. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Do you believe this? The perfect counter lands. Holding nothing back here in the round. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Swing and miss with the jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
I couldn't hit you. Let's see who won. Who won, baby? Alright, cool.
Man,
Alright, cool.
I felt like I won a couple of rounds, bro.
That's cool. You got a little better, but cool. I'll be back. Give me about like 20 minutes.
Hope I won.
Yeah, warm up again.